welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift Worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. The biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift Worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift Worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then. Don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run. So you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. We are here to do workout number 2 in the Zwift Academy Run series. So let me just get chat sorted out, make sure you are all there. I think you are. Facebook chat, so we're watching Facebook chat, and we're watching YouTube chat, and we're watching Twitch chat. So do say hello, do drop me a hello or something. Make sure I know you're there. Right, now there's one or two things to deal with before I actually start running, because I need to show you some stuff. As you well know, or as some of you may well know, the workouts were incorrectly set to your 10k paces, and they should be set to your 5k paces. Now, that's been well documented over the past week or so. I'm going to show you things that you can do if you want to change the workout so it's a little bit more difficult. So basically the workout that you're going to do, if you leave it as is, it will not be quite as tough a workout as you might have expected. And you might be running it thinking, I'm supposed to be getting into a high heart rate here, I'm supposed to be working really hard and I don't feel like I am. That's because the workout is incorrectly programmed off your 10k pace and not your 5k pace. So there are two options, well there's three options to you. One, leave it as it is and don't do anything at all. Hold on 2 seconds. Hello Tina Beard, hello Vidar, hello Ryan. Ryan says you aren't listed online. No, because I'm in New York. I'm on a world that isn't available at the moment, so I don't think it would actually say that I'm online. I don't know, it might do. Anyway, so here's what you can do. Now you can see, look, if you look at the screen, you can see my current paces are 5 minutes at 13.5 kilometers an hour. I've got 2 minutes at 15 kilometers an hour, 4 minutes at 13.8, 2 minutes at 15.7, 4 minutes at 14.1. So that is possibly a little bit slow for me, but only a little bit, and I'll show you for why. Let me just set that. Right, go to menu, and then to edit your paces, you go to this little pen icon that you can see. Hold on 2 seconds, that's not right. There we are. Let me just turn the playlist off for 1 second so you can see clearly what I'm doing. So, where my name is up here, you can see my mouse just under my name. Click that little pen icon there. And you'll go into paces, the pace settings here. My 1 mile time, 5:30, 5k time, 18:29, 10k time, 39:59, half marathon, 1 hour 30, marathon, 3:09. Now, you'll notice one's in blue. That blue one there is my marathon PB that I've put in myself. Now, you'll notice something in a minute. We are going to change the 10k time. So the 10k time is my 10k, around about my 10k PB. And my 5k time is around about my 5k PB. They're not exactly right, but never mind. So what we want to do is we want to have our 5k time in here, but not actually our 5k time, our 5k pace. So essentially, let's say 19 minutes. Let's double 19 minutes, okay? If we double 19 minutes, we get 38 minutes here. So what I'm going to put in here is 38 minutes. So 38:00. Oh, there's a 9 in there as well. Where's that come from? There we are. So 38 minutes. Now you'll notice that Zwift has said, well, based on that time, we should change your 5k time to 18:13, or we should change your half marathon time to 1:23, and you should be doing a sub 2 hour marathon. Well, maybe that's so, but I'm not going to change them because that's a lie, isn't it? My 10k time is not 38 minutes, it's 2 minutes slower than that. It is my 5k pace. So if I put my 5k pace in here, and now I click save, and go back to the workout, you'll see the workout has changed. So now, instead of having 15, we've got 2 minutes at 16.1. And instead of having 13.7 or 8, we've got 14.5. It's not a drastic difference, but over 50 minutes of workout, it will be different enough to raise your heart rate just that little bit more, or different enough just to make you feel like you're working harder than you would otherwise. One more thing to show you. So let's remember this 14.2 here. So we want to get it to 14.2. Let's go back to paces. So we'll go to menu, click the icon. Let's go back and change this back to 40 now. So 40:00. So that's now changed back to 40. We'll save, and we should have our paces back. 13.5. Now what was it? I've already forgotten. 14.3. See the little plus. See this little 100% here. Now that 100% you can change. So you can click it to go up a bit. And if we go up and up and up and up, so about 106, what was it? It was 14.5, wasn't it? So about 105%, 105% will get me those paces again. Or maybe it was a bit higher, was it? I can't actually remember now. 14.4? 14? I don't know. I can't remember what it was now. What was it? Anybody remember? 14.2. Okay, Ryan says it was 14.2. So 14.2 gives me 14.5. So it's about 105%. So you can either change your settings, your pace settings, or you can alter this percentage here. Now, if you just do it by the percentage, it's going to be guesswork unless you do what I've done. So about 105% will change my pace settings to the correct settings. So we'll just leave that as that is there. Leo Loffren says, have you got the new Adidas shoe? Not in real life, no. I've got it on the workout, or I will have it. I've got the socks in game, but I haven't got the shoe yet in game. But when you're in a group workout, you do wear the shoes, don't you? Right, so now we're going to get running. Tina Beard, 14.2. It was 14.2. Okay, thank you. So we're going to go at this pace and see how it does. This should be closer to a kind of a proper time, a proper effort. I just need to put heart rate on as well. Just remembered. We'll get running in a minute, I promise. Right, so heart rate. There's my heart rate strap. Is that right? No, I want that one. The Bluetooth one. Oswald, good afternoon. Ryan Perring says, I think the bias is the way to go. So that's the 100% and just moving the 100% up, as opposed to everyone changing paces. Yeah, the problem with changing your paces is simply that you might forget to put it back, and then you do a different workout which isn't a Zwift Academy run, and it'll be crazy pace, or it'll be much faster than you expect it to be. So yeah, Ryan's probably right. The way to go is to change the bias up, and for me it was about 105%. It might be different for you, but it's worth just checking that. And you can just leave it how you want if you want to. Right, let's get a move on here. So we're going to set the treadmill going, and so we need to warm up at 10.2 kilometers per hour for 10 minutes. This is a 50-minute workout, folks. So 10.2, Coach Terence back to lead you through this interval session. Okay, let's start, warm up and get the legs moving. Vidar's going to have to watch the replay because he's got to do homework with his kids. Jonathan Cost agrees with Ryan that you need to make sure do the bias rather than change your pace settings. Now, also worth remembering, bottom right of the screen is my treadmill, as my stride power meter watts. So I'm generating watts using the stride foot pod. Worth saying though that my speed on Zwift is not coming from the stride. My speed is coming from the treadmill. So the treadmill is sending speed direct to Zwift. I'm only using the stride foot pod for power. It's also worth pointing out that indoor power is different to outdoor power. So for the same effort, essentially the same speed, indoors, your power will be less than outdoors. Oswald 76, that's Clive, isn't it? Clive. Clive said he completed this one earlier and enjoyed it. Leo, running alone. Yes, I'm just running this on my own, just to show people what this workout is like. Thanks for dropping the ride-ons. Herbert Crabell, thank you very much, buddy. And Stephen Smith says, what world? Oh no! What's happened? Why have I stopped? The treadmill's fine. That's weird. Why have I stopped? Why have I stopped running? Okay, let's go to menu. Just make sure we're paired up. That doesn't happen very often. Very strange. Search. stride, but no my run. Let's unplug the my run and turn it on again. Right, I've turned the my run off and turned it on again. My Run is the name of my treadmill, by the way. Techno Gym My Run. Stephen Smith, I'm in New York. Ryan Perring says something had to happen. It is a live stream. Yes, true. Very odd. Why is it not connected? Come on, treadmill. Oh, please don't do this on a live stream. That's not fair. Bluetooth is working fine. The computer's working fine. Yeah, heart rate's yeah, I noticed that as well. Heart rate's also gone. What's going on? Bluetooth has disappeared in the house. Bluetooth has completely gone from the whole house. What's happened? Maybe I need to start the whole thing again. Should I turn the computer off and on again? Because I think that might be that I've often found, that is the quickest way to solve everything. It's just to turn everything off and on again. So I apologise, I'm just going to do that. Turn the whole computer off and on again. Yeah, Leo says you'll need to turn off, reset and start again. Yeah, absolutely. Right, let's just do that then. I'm sorry, you're going to have to wait around for a minute or two. But if you're new to Zwift, it's so easy to get set up with Zwift running. Here's what you need. Firstly, access to a treadmill. It could be at home or at the gym, but any treadmill will work with Zwift. To get you moving in game, we need a speed source. Traditionally, we use a foot pod like the Zwift Pod or the Stride, but you can also use the Run Smart treadmill sensor, your Apple Watch, one of the newer Garmin watches, the TSS app, and if you have a smart treadmill, your treadmill will connect directly to Zwift without the need for another device. Now simply download the Zwift app onto a Mac, a PC, an iPhone, an iPad, an Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. Finally, pair your speed source in the app. Pairing heart rate from your watch or a chest strap is also a great addition to Zwift. And that's it. You're all set up for solo runs, solo or group workouts, challenges and real-time racing on Zwift with people from all over the world. Right, just letting the computer load up, letting Zwift load up. So hopefully it won't be too long now. Stephen Smith, thanks for the ride on. Stephen Smith, under 15. Has dropped a ride on. Or he must have done it before the game, before I restarted the computer. These flashing bits are just all my little background programs that help me to run the stream. No, Stephen, you won't be able to join because I'm in a different world. I'm in New York. Mind you, that's just connected to the Stride immediately there, hasn't it? Unpair. Fingers crossed we get the my run. Right, okay. Yeah, that's good. Right. So, one way to select your training, run type. You go to training here, click training, and we've got the intervals and threshold training program there, run there, workouts, run, and we're off. Right, let's start again. Oh yeah, we need to change this, don't we? Back up. So we're going to go to 105%. There we go. Right, let's start again. How many little bits? All those are little tiny programs that are to do with what you see on the screen in terms of... Well, let me show you. Hang on a second. So these log stats here, look, these stats. So ignore the Monday Run Club because we're not in a run event, but the route that we're on, the device that we're using for speed and cadence, the device that I'm using for power, and my all-time stats, all that stuff comes from the Zwift log file, and the Zwift log file is located on this computer. and I need to get it all that information to my other computer which runs the stream. So I've got all these little programs digging that information out and shoving it over to my stream. If I was a better programmer, I could make it all into one program, but I'm not clever enough. Issues are sorted, says Ryan. I am now coming up on Zwift Companion app. Okay, cool. Right. Away we go again. And this time, hopefully we won't have any problems. So apologies for that interruption. So running through New York, basically at the start of the session again, this is workout number 2 of the Zwift Academy Run program. If you've just joined, we've decided that the best way, as you know, these workouts were set incorrectly to your 10k pace rather than your 5k pace, so they might appear a bit easier than they should do. So you can just reset your bias there. On the top left, in the left hand side of the screen, you can see a percentage and it says 105%. I have put my workout up to 105% to make it a little bit more difficult. Leo says, there's nothing worse getting sorted for your run than midway through your virtual runner just stops. Yeah. Well, I very rarely have that particular problem where Bluetooth just disconnects mid-run. Right, it's quite muggy here tonight, so I am going to have to put the fan on in a minute. Just get the warm-up over and done with, and then I'll put the fan on, I think, soon. So this is just to show you what workout 2 is like, just so that you know what you're facing when it comes to it. Whether you're going to do it on your own, or whether you do it as part of a group run. The group runs will be starting tomorrow for workout 2. We did hear yesterday that quite a few people have already completed the entire program. So in the space of 1 week, they've done all the workouts. Ryan Herring says, I've just checked my paces. I'm leaving mine at 100%. Paces are high enough. Wait until the last interval. Yes, tomorrow morning is the first one, I think. Is it 8 o'clock in the morning? The first, UK time, by the way, is the first workout number 2. So over this 10-minute warm-up, we're just gradually increasing the pace, getting the legs working. So we'll see what happens when we get to the meat of it, to the faster sections, whether it's really going to hurt. Yeah, 8 o'clock in the morning is workout 2. Are you breathing through your belly? No, I'm breathing through my mouth. I've been reading a bit about breathing through your nose recently. I'm not a convert yet, but a lot of people I kind of have read about come up with there's quite a lot of scientific evidence, it seems, for nose breathing. I can't really work it out though. Especially at faster paces, you can't breathe through your nose when you're going fast, can you? It has to be through your mouth. Use this part of the warm-up to both mentally and physically prep for the faster running ahead. Okay? I will. Thank you. Heart rate 124. That is coming off my chest strap, not my wristwatch. So I'm kind of flitting between optical heart rate on my wrist and chest strap these days. Sometimes I use the chest strap, sometimes I don't bother and I just use the optical heart rate. Primarily because, I don't know if I've already explained this on a previous stream, but I was having some problems with my optical heart rate. It was giving me crazy heart rate, and it seemed like it was latching onto cadence. And I realised that during the course of some testing, I changed my stride foot pod so it was on my right foot instead of my left foot, which is just about when the problems started with my optical heart rate. So I changed my foot pod back to my left foot, and all the problems with optical heart rate went away. So very bizarre. Just the way the Bluetooth signal works, I guess, or the AMP Plus signal, whatever it is. Tina Beard says she tried nose breathing a few years ago. Too difficult. Well, that's certainly at high paces. I mean, maybe for long distance running at slow paces. But Leo, no, I haven't. How is he? I know Jordan Maddox will be keeping up with it. He'll know how he's getting on. Very sad though. I hope he manages to find at least some recovery or some respite. Horrible thing to happen. But I won't talk about it on this stream. John Brown says, hi Stephen, I'm doing week 1 run this evening and heard there is elevation involved. Is the percentage decided for you or do you choose? The percentage is decided for you, but honestly it's not a big deal. It's literally 1.5% incline for the early part of the run, and then for the difficult part of the run they drop the percentage down to 0.5%, so hardly worth it at all really, in my opinion. So yeah, it's not a big deal. But the only other thing, John, make sure that you, if you want it to be a full proper workout, make sure you change your percentage bias to, well, mine's set to 105%. Yours might be different. It needs to be at your 5k pace, John, not your 10k pace, which is what it's currently set at. So what we've been advising people is to change the percentage bias, which is on the left hand side of the screen, and you can see all the sections of the workout. Well, underneath that you've got the stars, 0 out of 19 stars I've got at the moment, and to the left of that there is a percentage that you can change. Right, 1 minute left of the warm-up now, and then we've got 5 minutes at 14.2 kilometers per hour. Ryan and his elevation, you nut job. Okay, first up is a lactate threshold interval of 5 minutes. So 20 seconds and we'll do that. So I've got to increase the treadmill speed. Just work into it and stay relaxed. Increase incline to 2%. Oh, that's going to be tough. You didn't tell me that until the last second, did you? Cheeky monkey. Okay. 14.2. So yeah, percentage at 2% incline. I'm not sure yet, Ryan. Possibly will do an elevation session, yes. I need to start chilling out for Beachy Head Marathon though. Right, I've got to put the fan on. Hello, Louis.
Nice.
Four minutes left. Keep an eye on heart rate. 149, 150 at the moment. Blimey. That is tough, Leo. Turnbull, thank you. All right, but not this one though, Ryan. Nick Inwood, thank you very much. And Andrew Cutmore, thanks for the ride on, guys.
Nice.
Right, over the rooftops in New York. 2 minutes to go. Hello Malaysia. Hafiz, thank you. So 90 seconds left. 2% incline, 14.2 kph. Heart rate going up. 157. No worries, Leo. Take care. See you soon. Seconds. Lovely view of New York there. Evening, Andrew. Hello, Monica. Jonathan Costa's arms. Stop flailing them about everywhere like a moron and have them pointing forward like you should be. Okay, there we go. Recovery time. So we've got 1 minute recovery, and then we've got 2 minutes at 16.1. Hello, Tricky Ricky on YouTube. I will join you in tomorrow's run. Thank you, buddy. He says keep up the top work. Thanks, Tricky, or Ricky. Ryan Downey says this looks fun. Well, it will be fun if you set it at the right percentage. Shake out any tension, he says. So we've got it at 105%, just to make up for the incorrect settings of the workout. 4 seconds to go. Here we go. 16.1 now. I don't know if it told me to increase incline though. I don't think it did. I'll put it up to 1%. Andrew Cutmore's changed the battery in his HR strap and now it's working fine. Good stuff. Oh, Arborough's from GB Ultras. I'm doing a GB Ultras event next year. To go. What do you mean next time through? I can feel the incline, Ryan. "20 seconds. Okay, so that's one set done. So I guess we just repeat that 3 or 4 times. John, increase the percentage. You'll still get, if you increase the percentage, then it'll make the workout harder, faster, but you won't lose your stars, and you've still got a kilometres per hour's worth of fallback. So increase the percentage. Right. Lactate threshold's coming back again now. Are we going up the incline at all? Doesn't look like it. He hasn't said anything yet. 4 minutes at 14.5. Let's put it at 1% incline then. Oh, bugger. 2% incline, all right.
Okay, let's go.
This is going to be hard. 14.5 now. Heart rate is 141. Let's see where it gets to in 4 minutes' time. Oh, it's 1 minute less than the earlier one. Yeah, the first one was 5 minutes. So this is only 4 minutes, but slightly quicker. Yes, it would, John, as long as your 5k pace is correct. So if your 5k time is 20 minutes, then you set your 10k time to 40 minutes.
Thanks for giving my dad a ride on.
Thanks, Jim. Jim Haysom there. So we're at 2% incline, 4 minutes at 14.5 kilometers per hour. Keep an eye on that heart rate, 161. This is definitely where it should be. I am working. Seconds to go. It's probably about as hard, David. Seconds. Heart rate 163. Check your breathing, it says. I hate the way the arch moves away from you.
Nice.
Okay, good job. 1 minute recovery. Herbert's going to do it. This workout 2, at 6 a.m. US Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. Yeah, I hate the arch disappearing. It's really annoying. Only happens with time-based workouts as well. 20 seconds, and then we go for 2 minutes at 16.5. He says don't force it.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. 16.5 now, 2 minutes. Put it up to 1%. Ah, nice one, Stephen. Yeah, half turn here. Clive's already done this one. David Bannister says, it should say check you are still breathing. Oh no, crash. Oh, this is happening too much now, isn't it? Okay. Right, that's the second one of these we've had, not today, but in the past couple of weeks. Dead stop on the My Run treadmill. Let's get back up there. 16.5. Probably won't get my star now for that. Yeah. But you know, do you remember that happened the other day as well? I haven't had it for months and months. And now it's happened twice in a couple of weeks. It'd be interesting to see if I get my star at the end of this. "30 seconds. Let's see, Ryan.
I got a bad feeling about this.
No, I didn't get my star. Damn it. That is annoying. Stephen, the stars just tell you that you've correctly completed that section of the workout. And I think if you complete a workout with all the correct stars, you get more XP points, so you will level up quicker. So that's me buggered. No star for that one. Right, 4 minutes at 14.8 kilometers per hour, and probably at 2% elevation as well. You lucky bugger, Clive. Shafi, thank you, Paul. Yeah, definitely makes more XP, says Ryan. Okay, 1.5% for this one, and 14.8 kilometers an hour for 4 minutes now. Here we go.
Okay, let's go.
So another tough one. 14.8. And we're at 1.5%. Guys, if you're looking at this thinking it looks hard, honestly, it's supposed to be a hard workout. You won't make gains in your training if you don't step out of your comfort zone. If you want an easy ride, that's fine. If you're coming back from injury, that's fine. But more often than not, you need to step out of your comfort zone if you want to improve. So don't shy away from this because it looks hard. Heart rate 164.
Thanks for giving my dad a ride on.
Thank you, Wood. Okay, halfway through now. 2 minutes to go. But we're well over halfway through the workout. 30 minutes gone, 20 minutes to go. Trying to stay focused, trying to stay relaxed. 1 minute. So Daniel is already on his third Zwift Academy workout. Well done, buddy. And if you want to do Zwift Academy workout number 1, if you've not done it yet, get on that treadmill. Ryan Downey is leading one in about 10 minutes.
Nice.
Okay. So we've got 2 minutes at 16 and a half. Percentage is 0.5 incline. Daniel Roma says working hard as always. I don't always work hard. Last night and tonight. That's it for this week. And then the marathon on Sunday. Okay, 10 seconds. Here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
16 and a half. Only 2 minutes.
Thanks for giving my dad a ride on.
One minute to go. Okay, this is hard work now. Hurting, definitely hurting now. Clive says, I was outside my comfort zone, but you get a good feeling of achievement afterwards. Yeah. So I am now already looking forward to the end. Tired. But we've got two more, at least two more hard efforts to go. So 1.5% incline. This is going to be tough. 3 minutes at 15.1 with 1.5% incline. But let's go for it, let's do it. It's only 3 minutes. Schroeder, thanks very much.
Nice.
Okay, here we go, 15.1 now. For 3 minutes. So this is the last lactate threshold interval. Herbert, it's a hilly marathon, anything under 4 hours. Okay, Ryan says Twitch quality is good. Nice to know. Tina, I think you have to do the Zwift companion app. Thanks, Chris. I am tired now. 30 seconds to go.
Nice.
Oh dear. Okay. One more hard effort to go now, I think. No. 2 more hard efforts. Okay. Now for the fast stuff. Right, I'm going down to 0%. Oh no, sod it, I'll do 0.5%, okay. Whatever. Right, here we go. 16.9 for 2 minutes now.
Okay, let's go.
Got to relax as much as possible. Seconds. Okay, 170 there.
Nice.
Okay, Ryan says, defibrillator on standby. Yeah. I think last night's interval session outdoors is definitely having an effect tonight.
No. I'm toast.
Dirt Chinese says, how hard is this workout from 1 to 10? As interval workouts go, it's probably an 8 or a 9. For me, 8, let's say 8. You can always push it a bit harder, can't you? And I think a 10 is when you almost give up and you have to stop for a rest, or you have to stop to throw up. One of those. Right, compared to that last effort, 1 minute at 17.3 is going to be a breeze. Dead easy, over before you know it. 20 seconds to go, let's do it. Oren, thank you. Right, let's go. 0.5% incline, 17.3 for 1 minute, let's do it. See, we're already halfway through. Dead easy, this. Anyone can hold on to this pace for 1 minute. It's not long at all. Starts to hurt at 2 minutes for me. Yeah, that'd start hurting at about 2 minutes for me. And there we are. So that is workout number 2 of the Zwift Academy Run workout program. Remember, if you want it to be hard, then set it to the correct pace for your pace, if that makes sense. So I've got it at 105%. It might be slightly more, it might be slightly less for you.
Thank you very much. That's really nice. Thank you.
Thank you, Herbert. Thank you, Clive. So that's it, done. 3 minutes of recovery and we're out of here. So go crush those workouts tomorrow and all of next week. Do it on your own like I've just done it now, or do it in a group. Fire Leather's going to get on and do it now. Cheers, buddy. Fire Leather on YouTube there. Now, apparently, Ryan Perring says, in terms of quality, the picture on Twitch is better than on Facebook. Don't know about YouTube. So if you're finding the picture quality is a bit suspect on YouTube, go over to Twitch. Find my channel on Twitch, Zwift Run Live, over on Twitch, and have a look there and see if you think the quality's any better. Ryan says Twitch is the only place that doesn't compress the footage. So I'm going to get 18 out of 19 stars, primarily because I had, bizarrely, a treadmill cutout. Haven't had a dead stop on the treadmill for ages. Well, no, yeah, for ages, until a couple of weeks ago when I had one, and then tonight just stopped right in the middle of an interval, so I didn't get my star. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you got some benefit from it, seeing what's to come. Leave it at 100% if you're a bit nervous about it, and just do it as it's written. Or you can increase the percentage. On the left there you can see the percentage bias, which I've set at 105, just to make it more match the kind of workout that it's supposed to be. What you want is your heart rate going into zone 4, really pushing the heart rate into zone 4 and maybe even touching zone 5. I didn't get into zone 5 today. I might have a little bit, but mainly a zone 4 workout, but that's still good. Okay, 172 BPM was my highest heart rate, so that doesn't quite touch zone 5. You can see there at the bottom of the screen, heart rate distribution, and it was into zone 4, well into the top of zone 4, but mostly in the middle of zone 4. That's okay. That's okay. I didn't have any power on today on Zwift itself. Let me just explain that a bit. So, when you're doing a workout which has incline, the Stride foot pod does not recognise incline on a treadmill. It can't do it. So, even though you're putting out more watts of power on the incline, the Stride won't recognise it. So the numbers that you were seeing on screen there were fine when I was on the flat and maybe when I was at 0.5, but when you get up to 1.5% and 2%, certainly 2%, the power numbers are no good.
Thanks for giving my dad a ride on.
Thank you, Becca. Tricky Ricky says, well done, cracking run, thank you, buddy. And also, yeah, like I said at the beginning anyway, power on the treadmill is less. You will see less power on the treadmill for the same effort than you would outdoors. If I was running this session outdoors at the same speed and the same heart rate, my power would be a lot higher than it is on the treadmill. But anyway, it's fun to look at the power numbers sometimes, even though they don't probably mean a lot. I've just seen Ingebrigtsen then. Mind you, there's probably a lot of Ingebrigtsens, aren't there? But Jakob Ingebrigtsen is one of the fastest 10k runners at the moment in the world. Is it Jakob? I think it's Jakob. Anyway. Right, that's me over and done with. So I hope you've enjoyed workout 2 of the Zwift Run Academy. Thank you very much for watching. Darren Van Dit, cheers. Yeah, Jonathan, why isn't Becca running? Is she injured? Is she not well? Or has she just lost her mojo? We all lose our mojo sometimes. Henrik Ingebrigtsen. Now, is that the same guy? Is he on a bike? There's no verified tick next to his name though. Anyway, it probably isn't him, is it? Right, I'm off. Okay, thank you very much for watching, folks. Hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you. Injury. Okay. What day is it today? Wednesday. So tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to have a little think about how much I need to rest for the Beachy Head Marathon, which I've got coming up on Saturday. So the Beachy Head Marathon is Saturday. I really need to rest tomorrow and Friday. So if I come on, I'm going to be doing very light workouts. What should we do? Let me think about it, guys, because I don't know what I'm going to do. It's not going to be anything very hard. I'll probably do a very light 5k tomorrow and a very light 5k on Friday, and that'll be it, because I need to try and go for it on Saturday at the marathon. Take care, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for your commentary. Your comments. Cheers, Ryan Perring. See you, Jonathan. Take care. Thanks, Tricky Ricky. Christopher Lund says great. Thank you very much. Dare Chinese, Tina Beard, Fire Leather, Clive Finney Moore, and everyone else who's commented. See you later. Bye bye.